I chose this problem from personal experience. I know from personal experience that the cafeteria most of the time doesn't have change to give back to students. They only give it back if they have acquired it from previous students, and that is rare, since most students get daily allowances or weekly allowances for bills for 50 or more. Lots of people barely even get ones or fives in their allowance, which is why I think that it's a problem that needs to be solved. I have found three more viable solutions to solve this problem. The main one being using the ID cards that were given to us by the school as a way to charge us for the meals. Then the balance in the cards would be transferred onto our final term payment. For example, I go to the cafeteria, buy a pizza and a drink. The price of those two things added together is around $5. Then my balance would be $5, and those $5 would accumulate over the days I buy things in the cafeteria. Then the total balance would be transferred over to my final term payment, and that is a very reasonable way to solve this problem. Another way to solve this problem is that the cafeteria is given more change by whoever runs it to give us, the students, our change that is rightfully deserved. Another way to solve this problem is that the meals are provided by the school itself, meaning that they kick out the company that serves the meal and hires its own people to do the job for them. This would be very valuable, meaning that they would only charge us a little more on our final school fees to provide the meals for free. And those are three of the most viable solutions I could find about this. And now the surveys I conducted for these things are following. As you can see, the most common answer for this question was 100 reals. This is because 100 reals is not too much, not too less. Lots and the majority of the students in Qatar Academy get 100 reals or more. This is because of their economic status, which is why the cafeteria should be prepared for such bills, in which most cases they aren't. It can be seen that the majority of the students that answered this question said that yes, they eat in the cafeteria, and what the others said sometimes do you eat in the cafeteria. This just proves that lots of students do eat in the cafeteria and require change after they give their bill. This is the most vital question of this survey, because it shows how many students do have encountered this problem and how many haven't. Only around 25% have said that they haven't. Around 38% have said that they have. And the other 38 said that they have, but it isn't very often, showing that most students have encountered this problem, meaning that the cafeteria should have a fix for this problem. As you can observe, the main way to solve this problem chosen by voters is using the ID cards we were giving to us by the school as a way to use them as a balance. I chose this solution mainly because I heard people talking about it in hallways and places, because there is no real point of the ID cards other than going to the student center and such things. I wasn't surprised by this answer. I can honestly say that I think my campaign could have been more successful if I used more propaganda, but I still think that I reached lots of people. 49 students of Qatar Academy is enough to make little change and little impact. My Facebook page proved to be an advantage during this whole project. It can be seen that lots of people interacted with my Facebook page. I asked students to give me some feedback on why the ID cards solution was so popular, and this is what they answered. Most people were biased towards them because, well, it's kind of fancy to use ID cards in such way.
cafeteria giving the right amount of change back to the person is a good idea, because if not, it can start an argument between the student and the worker, and many students expect to receive the right amount of change back.
Pogo, Arzen, Logo, Arzen, Style ist Disco, Pogo, Arzen, rasten, nicht antacken, feiern mit dem Arzen, Logo, schubsen, drücken, hüpfen, springen, raufen, saufen, tanzen,